Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. Here we are for another quick news clip. And this one, we've got to start with Rafael Nadal. He does it again. He defeats David Goffin in the most dramatic fashion yesterday, saving match points and just putting the crowd through the ringer in Madrid. I've no idea how this man keeps on winning in these dramatic styles. Can you? But, well, let's get into it. As you can see here, Jose Morgado saying epic. 5 times champ Rafael Nadal improved to 22-1 in 2022, surviving David Goffin 6-3, 5-7, 7-6, and 11-9 in the final set tiebreak to reach the quarterfinals in Madrid in 3 hours and 8 minutes. He was up 6-3, 5-3, and had 2 match points in the second. Then saved 4 match points in the third set tiebreak. I mean, candidate for match of the year so far, I'd say, in a 3-set match for sure. As you can see here, the big 3 stats, they all keep coming out, don't they? Nadal is now 5-0 in deciding set tiebreakers on clay in Masters 1000 events. 2 famous ones in there, Madrid 2009 and Rome 2006. And I'll just go in a little bit closer for all of you tennis junkies who want to see all of the little statistics. You can whack the pause button and have a look through. But as you can see there, two of them right at the bottom, the Rome ones. Look at that, over 5 sets as well. Just goes to show how long he's been around. 2005, the earliest one. So now 5-0 on those stats. Quite incredible. Nadal's clutch stats in 2022, says Gil Gross. It is 6-0 in deciding sets, 9-1 in tie breaks. Wow, I mean, that stat. Well done to Gil for giving us that. I think it's really incredible, to be honest. More Nadal love coming in. Career wins. He just keeps notching up these records. 1,050 career wins. That's a great one for his own personal record book. I'm sure he'll be looking to get to 1,100 very, very soon. And he's put this down to Real Madrid, his team he supports. He said the spirit Real Madrid have is incredible. In some ways, it was an inspiration for me. And obviously, we know that Rafa wanted to have his match earlier scheduled so that he could go and watch Real Madrid in the semi-finals of the Champions League. And they did not disappoint. As you can see here, they played Manchester City and they were down. They were out. They were the Rafael Nadal of the football world, you might say. They were losing until the very last minute of the game, and they scored 2 goals and to take it into extra time, where they eventually won, scoring a penalty. It's Benzema there. Absolutely fantastic. And what parallels between Rafael Nadal himself and the team he supports. And they will go into the final where they will play Liverpool, another English team. You can't write it, can you? This carries on nicely. Before this tournament even started, there was Carlos Alcaraz with Rafael Nadal enjoying the celebration for Real Madrid's 35th La Liga title. And I think this carries on nicely into the match preview itself. Obviously, we're seeing this 1 year after they met each other in Madrid last year. And here they are. It was Carlos Alcaraz's 18th birthday, if we remember rightly, that they played on. And it was a bit of a one-sided affair. I know that Rafa brought out a cake for him, and it was a nice occasion for Carlos Alcaraz. I feel like things have slightly changed since then. This was what happened last time. It was a breadstick and 2. I feel that Rafa was a bit generous as well, giving him the 2 in the second set. But needless to say, Carlos Alcaraz has changed since then. And what a great 12 months he's had. Look at this. From ATP ranking in 2021 of 120, now up to number 9. Career titles, 0. Now up to 4. Top 10 wins was 0. Now 8 top 10 wins. And career match wins, it had 7, now 56. And obviously he is a Masters champion now. That should be remembered. So he has gone deep in Miami, Masters champion. Can he do it again? We'll have to wait and see. Can he grab this title? He's got the big man in his way. And this was the last time they faced each other, was at a Masters, and it was at Indian Wells, and that was in the semi-finals that time. And it was Rafa who went through in the blustery conditions, if you remember, just about squeezing it out in that third set in 3 hours, 12 minutes. I mean, it's pretty incredible. This is the route that they've had so far in this tournament. Nadal, a nice comfortable one against Miomir Kecmanovic, and then David Goffin, obviously, we just spoken about. And Carlos Alcaraz, as you can see there, Basilashvili, and then a quite tricky one against Cam Norrie. Cam Norrie threw a spanner in the works in the second set, but ultimately Alcaraz was able to come through in the third, sort of emulating Rafael Nadal going through in quite a long three-setter, I'd say. More Rafa stats come out now saying Rafa is into his 99th Masters 1000 quarterfinal of his career in Madrid. He has now reached the quarterfinals or better at 99 of the 125 Masters events he's ever played. That's an incredible statistic. The most career Masters 1000 quarterfinals. And as you can see there, Djokovic with 88, Federer with 87, Murray with 51. And there he is, the big man. And Carlos coming out and saying, I always say that he has 1,000 lives. He's dying and he survives in every tough match. But Rafa coming out and saying about, obviously, his foot after the long matches as well. He says he limps on many days of his life, admits he has a chronic foot injury. The question put to him said, I'm a bit worried because I saw you limping. It seemed your leg was not fine. He said, don't worry, if you saw me on a daily basis, you would not be worried because I limp on many days of my life. I always have pain in my foot, especially after playing a 3-hour match or a long training. So it's normal that now I'm walking a little badly, but I have a chronic foot injury which has no treatment. That's part of my life, and that's the downside of not being able to finish the match earlier. In a way, it's good that I play long matches because after a long break, my foot needs to get used to the physical toughness of the competition again. But I'm also conscious for tomorrow because I can wake up with more problems and we have to accept it and face it. Ugh. Don't like the sounds of that, but I think Rafa knows his body better than most, and he's been struggling with that injury for near on 20 years. So I think that he knows how to cope with it. He comes out in a statement here saying, mobility, stability in terms of my game, and of course adapting the body again. It's not the same coming back from injuries when you are 20 or 19 compared to when you're almost 36. No, I'm sure that is a very, very valid point. Yeah, it must take a little bit longer for those aches and pains to go away. So this one's quite a nice tweet. I thought this is good. Carlos Alcaraz has made an enormous amount of progress as a teenage professional tennis player since the last time he met Rafael Nadal in Madrid. Rafa is, of course, one of the great male teenage players of all time. This is a special moment in life. No? I really like that. Nice one, Matt Zemek. Tomorrow, we are going to enjoy a match between two Spanish people. A new rivalry? Rafael Nadal. No. I don't think I'll reach that rivalry. I'm 36 years old. Yeah, imagine if he was just going to try and set up a new rivalry this late in his career. I think he knows it's not really that realistic. And we have a look at their 2022 stats. These stats brought to you by tennisinfinity.com. Go check them out for all great news and stats. We've got 22 matches won from Rafa in 2022, 25 from Alcaraz, 3 titles apiece, 21 Grand Slams overall for Rafa, 0 for Alcaraz. I think we knew that. And the rankings there, number 4 for Rafa, number 9 for Carlos Alcaraz. And Carlos Alcaraz came out and said, Rafa is the best ever on clay. Even he says, I'm the favourite tomorrow. He's the 5-time champion. So he must be the favourite. I'm the new one. Yeah, I think both players trying to take the pressure off themselves, I feel, in this match. And here's the head-to-head anyway. The comfortable win on clay in Madrid last year and the Indian Wells. 3-set thriller. So what's it going to be this time? Here's how the rankings shape up. As you can see, if Rafael Nadal wins this match, he will overtake Alex Zverev and go into the number 3 spot. That's as far as he can go, even if he does win the competition. Carlos Alcaraz, he's already up to 7th in the world. Should he win this match? Well, it's all dependent on the other quarterfinals. We've got Rublev playing Tsitsipas. It's going to be a very, very entertaining one. But Alcaraz, should he be able to, let's say, win the event? Well, imagine if he was to do that. He will guarantee himself that 6th spot. I'm sure he doesn't even need to win it. But it's all dependent on Andrei Rublev, how he gets on in his quarterfinal as well. Well, that is the preview for this quarterfinal matchup. I'm super excited. I cannot wait for it. Make sure you join us for the match because it promises to be another thriller. I want to say a happy birthday to Carlos Alcaraz. He was 19 yesterday. Will he get more luck on this birthday? My prediction is, I think he's going to. I think Carlos Alcaraz may be able to get this done in 3 sets. But what do I know? I'll be happy if Rafa wins as well. He's just nothing short of amazing, this guy. And long may it continue. That's enough from me. Make sure, whack a like on the video, subscribe to Game to Love if you're new, and join us for the match in a few hours.